Namaste, Vanakkam, Har Har Mahadev. The first video, which was introduction video of this playlist, the purpose of this playlist has been uploaded on the channel. Please go and check out. So, in the contents, our first topic was why stock market was created. So let's go ahead with that topic, and I'll tell you why stock market is created. Before going to stock market, let's understand why a common man goes to bank. The primary objective that could be he or she wants to save some money. He or she gets an assurance though his or her money will be saved. If he has done a tremendous amount of banking, or if he or she has got the trust of the bank whenever required to any business, if he or she wants to open some business, to start some business, any kind of loan, the bank will provide them because he has been doing banking with that particular bank for several years. So in 2014, the main objective of the current ruling party BJP was sending each and every citizen of the nation to bank at least. So whenever any person who has a bank account requires loan, either it is personal loan, car loan, home loan, business loan, they have a trust that no, if they goes to bank and show the required documents, they can get the loan immediately after completing all the procedures. So likewise, stock market is also there. If any company wants to start their business, wants to not start, but if they want to expand, there are many plans they can have. So whenever they require fund in huge amount, like they cannot rely on bank for such tremendous amount, because bank will definitely charge the interest and all those things. So stock market is created for many purposes like that. So I'm going to discuss in point by point. So So the first is capital allocation. There are multiple points, but I'll not prolong this video. I'll just discuss in few points. So capital allocation. So what a company, let's take example of Tata Motors. Let's say Tata Motors needs, they have let's say 1 crore rupees, and now they want to expand their business, but they are not preferring to go to bank because they will be charging some huge interest. So what Tata Motors did, they launched their company to the stock market. They got the company listed as Tata Motors in stock market, and from there they raise funds through public by selling their shares. It's like if they want 10 lakh rupees, so what they will do is the 10 lakh rupees they'll distribute on the share market, on the stock market with their stock name Tata Motors, and every citizen can buy that 10 lakh rupees allocation. Definitely a share price will be decided, that minimum one share at how much cost, that will be allocated over there. So any people, citizens of the country or anyone can buy that share. With that they can raise the fund from the public and they can invest. So definitely that fund can be used for various purposes, that expanding operations, developing new products, sometimes paying off the debts if they are in huge debt, and yes, definitely that fuel the economy growth, like that will be a spark for their economy to grow further and at a faster rate, because they'll get huge funds from the public. Now wealth creation, how anyone can create wealth. You might heard there are many wealthy people. The India's biggest bull is Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, Vijay Kedia, the one and only you all might know, Warren Buffett. So they are wealthiest now. There is a saying in stock market, who are like permanent traders or full-time traders, they say that if you are rich you can buy anything, but if you are wealthy enough you can do whatever you want. So over time, stocks have historically provided returns that outpace inflation, allows investors to build wealth. Like if you put a few amount of FD, let's take for example, FD usually double the money in 7 to 10 years depending on the economic conditions. So let's say you have done FD 500 rupees today, and in 2033 your 500 rupees got doubled to 1000 rupees. Now imagine the value of 1000 in 2033. But if you invested that 500 rupees, that's so less amount, but just for an example, if you have invested that 500 rupees in stock market, and let's say that particular share has done very good in the market, or that particular stock at that particular company has done amazing job in the market, that 500 rupees share can be 5000. And there has been in 10 years their stock has, there are many stocks who has multiplied 10x 20x. I don't recommend to buy any share on this by listening my words. No, there is lots of things we have to calculate, but this is just an example. So to beat the inflation and rising markets, these stocks which can make you wealthy, definitely if the fundamental analysis has been done properly and by understanding the business. So yeah, stock market make people wealthy. And the risk management, how stock market can be risk management, how we can manage risk to the stock market. So anyone can diversify their investments across different stocks and asset classes. Let's take for say for example, in COVID crash, entire global economy, entire global markets were crashed badly. So the one particular sector, that's why I have included sectors analysis also, why we should understand sectors. So I'll in the later upcoming videos you will see the sector analysis also. I'll discuss the sectors which are being traded in India and what are the sectors, what is the impact of sectors. So in a COVID crash, and even in 2021, if you talk Nifty, 2021 end or 2022 beginning, in these 2 months, and even in COVID crash, the IT sector crashed badly. Badly, I mean badly, like they crashed around 30-40%. I don't know the exact figure, but yeah, the crash was around this much. So if let's say I have a prediction that no, IT sectors can be crashed badly, or there can be huge correction in the IT stocks. So what I'll do, I'll diversify. So I can go to the auto sector, I can go to real estate, I can diversifying means I'll take my investment, I'll just withdraw the investment in the IT sectors, and I can invest the same amount in auto sector, in reality, real estates, or in the crudes, or in the gold. There are many companies who hedge their portfolio with gold by investing in gold. So with these way, they can manage their risk. I'll be discussing hedging and all these things in the later part. That's I got the good point to discuss hedge also. What is hedging? How do we manage risk? So definitely I'll upload the video on that as well. Now income generation. How come someone can generate income on the stock market? So there are few stocks who pay dividend. What is dividend? Let's say Tata Motors. I'll take the example. So Tata Motors raised 10 lakh from the public by selling their shares to the by selling the shares to the public. So let's say they made a profit of around 5 lakh in one quarter. Quarter means 3 months. So in one quarter they made a profit of rupees 5 lakh, and they plan to distribute the profit to the public. So they'll distribute the profit, they will divide the 5 lakh in the like if they have earned profit of 5 lakh rupees, so to raise 10 lakh rupees there will be some particular number of shares which they have listed and that to be sold. So that 5 lakh rupees they will divide in the equal amount of shares, and whoever hold whatever number of the share, let's say I am holding 100 shares of Tata Motors, and Tata Motors decide to provide 2 rupees dividend per share. So I have 100 shares, so I'll be getting 200 rupees as a dividend. That is profit. So there are companies, I'll name some companies like ITC, they provide dividend. IOC, Indian Oil Corporation, they have also provided dividends to the investors sometime. So there are good companies who are listed who provide dividends always. So if you invest in such companies, you can generate income every quarter if they share their profits. So hedging, as I discussed, how we can hedge, like diversifying the portfolios. I'll take out money from the reality, or if I'm saying there is a huge, like currently yields are increasing, the interest rates are increasing, in every quarterly meeting or every monthly meeting they are rising the interest rates. So definitely people will not be able to take loans. So whoever is going for real estates, the companies who are purely in real estate business, flats and all, so definitely there will see a down curve in their incomes. So it's my prediction that no, there won't be that much selling of flats. So that like Godrej Corp, Oberoi Realty, they are real estate companies. So definitely there will be a downgrade, or their profit, they won't be able to generate that much profit. So what I can do is, if I have invested in real estate companies like Godrej Corporation or Oberoi Realty, I'll just sell my all the, I'll just completely, what should I say, I'll just withdraw the investment and take that money out. If I see there is a boom in any sector, or I'm seeing some sectors is going to rise, I can invest in that. Or now gold, I can invest in gold also. So in that way I'll hedge my portfolio. So which sector is going to be down, I'll take out the investment and invest in some other sector. So that is hedging. Now economic indicator. Yes, stock market represents the current health of that particular country, whichever country it is. If all the sectors of that particular country is bleeding or crashing, we can say no, economy is going down of that particular country. I'll show you that with a few example later on. Let me see. Yeah, so this is Nifty chart. If you can see, that is monthly chart. So just see what happened. This is monthly chart, so yes, you don't see that thing, the downfall that much. But see, Nifty crashed badly twice, that is in 2007 recession, 2008, that is real estate, and in COVID crash. So if you see from the highs, Nifty has high of 6,300 and it crashed to 2,200. So just see, 63%. Can you imagine the crash, the intensity of the crash? So definitely in 2008 we can say no, the economic condition of India is not at all good, let's not invest right now, whenever it's on top, or whenever it was falling. When situation got stabilized, definitely investors are interested to invest. Same goes to this 2020 COVID crash. The high of Nifty was 12,400 and it crashed till 7,400. So let's again see that in percentage. So it crashed around 40%. I'll take a few more examples, like I can take example of Nasdaq. Let's check for Nasdaq. So see, again in this hyperinflation period, Nasdaq crashed till 37%. And if I can see that in COVID crash, so this must be the COVID, yeah, see, it crashed 31%. And let's check that in 2008. So this was the high, it crashed around 58%. So definitely a falling market. This is .com bubble 2000. Let's take that also. The high was 5,100 and low was 1,000, 80%. Can you imagine if any stock is crashing by 80%? Nasdaq is like mother of all the market, US market. So Nasdaq crashed 80%. No one will be interested at that point. They'll be saying that no, economic is bleeding badly, let's sit quietly, and once it settles we can see how much time does it take. So this was March 2000 and the high was 5,100. It recovered by in 2000 after 15 years. It took 15 years for Nasdaq to see that level 5,100. Can you imagine the longer period? So if someone has invested here in the greed, you see the candles, in later part of the video I'll discuss. This is also not at all good for any country's economy. You see this vertical climb, this is not at all good for any country's economy. This is not at all good. This one is healthy, this climb is healthy, this is also not such good. I'll discuss in later parts. Like if you're seeing this, stay away. If someone is invested here in the greed that no, my money will be double, 10x, 20x, whatever, imagine, definitely he would have taken his funds out of the market. But if someone is invested here in 2000, his money came to average, his invested amount came to average it after 15 years. It took 15 years for him to whatever amount he has invested. And let's say someone has invested $100 here. After 15 years, that $100 would be nothing for him. Nothing. That's what inflation is. So you have to think before skipping or jumping to stock market. So yes, this part is completed almost. Why it is created in later part, in later upcoming videos we'll see what is a stock market. So that's it for now.